Uh, yeah, forgive me looking like the cosplayer that rose from the dead. Uh, anyway, yeah, getting more into the actual documentation and everything. From what I understand, people do like really like detailed and whatever else and all that go like way beyond what I'm doing at this point. So, yeah. But yeah, this is one of the things that I'm actually doing for my costume. Uh, and also for the inventor part of it. And so things I'll actually be talking about on one of my other channels. Actually, is how it is. And I'm going to do this with the interface hardware. But part of my design process is I go into the fanfic of the character that I'm doing the costume and the prop and so on for. Uh, and I actually, I basically just use it as them. And so, because I know uh, what a Tron interface would look like, uh, then I can do, I can basically design the actual, like the Synaptic touchpad, uh, various buttons and whatever else for my actual hardware projects. And I integrate that into my prop design because, like, for example, my Tron Legacy disc, mm, if I were to design a keyboard, a computer that worked according to the Tron Legacy world, rules, then I would have it do this, I would have it do this, I would have it do this, and I would put this area would default to being touchpad doing these things, keyboard, whatever, or a laser projected keyboard and so forth. And because I would also have it so like the main button there would be either I hit that and it's like a fingerprint scanner or something, or any number of possibilities for just having that one name button, one that I add, and then maybe a couple of others that I might add. Depending on just how well I can just put it into the thing, because the way I design my prop work is that if I was to be holding the disc and the blade is going and I need to hit a button, how would I hold that or whatever else if I don't want to have to sit there and put the blade down and hit the thing? See, because that's not realistic. It's you want to be able to hit the buttons, as you go, as you would be using it. That's another reason why cosplay is a very good thing for me. Oh, by the way, I generally allow a 5 minute kind of start up to the videos. So for the rest of these videos, please understand. Yeah, the first 5 minutes might be me rambling or whatever. And because these are going into my regular YouTube channel. I might have things to say to my normal viewers. So, but yeah, if you're here because you like watching my thing or whatever, I'm not going to be the usual, kind of sort of in character YouTube, cosplay, whatever thing. This is me actually doing like the serious part of this stuff. So, to the judges, if you're watching. I am a master of find a night, and refining find a night, or no, it's refining obtainium or into pure find a night or something like that. It was like it's one of those jokes that you hear around the community, which is you basically convert stuff. Like all of the original Star Wars props were find a night. Yeah, like windshield wiper blades for details and things like that. And so this is one that I'm particularly proud of, and ultimately is planned to either be the arc reactor of an Iron Man, sort of style chest plate, or the belt buckle in kind of the any of the like Super Sentai sort of style. That's the thing, is all of the elements of my character, my suit, and everything are designed to take a specific element of a specific franchise, yeah, and then go from there. And if there happens to be two franchises with like, okay, this one identical point, then that's its only other thing. But what I will do is each of the aspects is centered around that thing. So if I go and I do this as the arc reactor, then by certain rules, I have a lot more freedom on certain design things. Or I can use this for the Super Sentai thing, but I also have to kind of make it so I can like slide it in or whatever. I can't. I mean, I could actually just go with the basic power, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers buckle, but I kind of like the Sentai stuff where it goes like that. But this is a Zomo is the name of the company. This is their Exo Armor e-cig mod. And no, this is not turning into one of those videos, trust me. I happened to watch review videos of it and was like, hey, that thing looks cool. And oh, I could do that with it. So I contacted them and said, hey, I like this. I saw what you're doing. I want one because I want to do this. And so we talked. They were like, okay, we'll sell you. All I wanted was this empty shell and a clean, unengraved ring. And okay, I ended up actually getting like an entire, like a full working unit packaging and all. My God, the thing. If you ever happen to get an Zomo Exo Armor mod, it's not anything special in terms of e-cigs or whatever, but admittedly, it is kind of cool. I like all the LEDs and stuff, and that's like, oh God, because I really don't want to sacrifice my actual one. But yeah, this is a motor. It's actually a motor winding from like a hard drive or a DVD drive or something like that. And it just perfectly worked out, all the fit and everything. And I actually went and I actually plotted the center, because that is in fact, like in that hole there is actually the post of the thing, and the spindle and all. Excuse me. But yeah, it was like I actually made sure to get like the alignment and everything. Like this particular piece itself, it like really represents like some effort and time that went into me actually going and and making sure that was perfect, because this was a but yeah, so I haven't decided like specifically what element this is going to be on. And this is actually another thing that I do frequently carry around during the day, because it is also kind of the core in terms of what I'm doing is I'm assuming that I found a software guy rather, and and they have done all of my software, and so now I'm like, okay, because of the display that I'm going to be using, uh, which this is actually in the current time, this is in fact what I wear around on a daily basis. Uh, and yes, this is an old like Hasbro toy Darth Vader helmet. Uh, and because I can, I could actually very easily turn this into like a medieval knight or something like that. Any number of variations that I can do. But this particular hardware package, size and all, happens to fit very well into that, which happens to make this ride at a very, actually, depending on where it is in the helmet and what it causes the rest of it to do, this actually makes it very good. And because of okay, wow, oh sorry, no, I just oh wow. Speaker projector. Oh my God, yes. Okay, yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to get distracted, but I solved a lot of my design problems for my wearable computer project. Because I couldn't figure out how things, okay, so that and all right, cool. Yes. So I will actually I'll do the notes for that later on, but now at least I know how. Okay. Whew. Yeah, this is another reason why I like doing cosplay and commission work and everything. It's because of the fact that it is good money, and it's hard for me to hold a job that isn't just some menial work, and it just that doesn't pay enough long term. So, mm. Ow. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. I'm sorry. That was such a stroke of thing. I'm gonna have to actually focus on this now. But yeah, that's just like the the arc reactor. Um, hmm, yeah. Now that you know what it is that I'm doing with the display tech. Using isomorphic short throw projection, uh, be able to get the image, and you could actually have a secondary display, with like a semi-mirror layer, so that way when the outer display is projected, it hides the inner display, what the user actually sees. And if you want, with an external thing, uh, you can actually mirror your display, so that way they see what you see, and you can actually go and you can play solitaire, where they can actually come up and they can, all right, dude, all right, okay, at knight to f4, and you can actually play chess with somebody. And because of the Darth Vader helmet being able to have touchscreen, your mouse trackpad surfaces, and if you know how to touch type, all you need is the ASDF, a little dimple or bubble or whatever. to get your hands centered, and you just need all four of them. So you go boom, and then you can actually go and touch type like that. I can't touch type, but I can go and have the dot that follows me around wherever my hand moves, and or so there are different ways you can do it, but it can track one finger. So you know, left click, left click, left click, left click. Right click, right click and hold, drag. So you can mimic the mouse gestures and everything else as well. So yeah, but yeah, I have multiple props that are going to be like that. I So it really depends on how many of my props that I'm actually able to get done and build and everything. But like my walking stick and everything, like I have like a ghost, like a Destiny Ghost plan. There's a lot of things that I'm doing that I don't really count as part of what it is that you say, how much of your costume, is, handmade, modded, whatever else and all. A lot of the stuff on there, like I might use my GameStop, go Destiny Ghost on my costume. I don't count that as part of the stuff, like how you count percentage and all. So even if I say 100%, understand that I don't count the store bought stuff for it, because to me that is uh to me, I say that commissioning work, uh, to certain extents, is the same as going to Walmart and buying the Hasbro Stormtrooper Riot baton. So it's really just a matter of, okay, I want something that is recognizable. The Hasbro one doesn't, versus somebody who actually goes and gets a entire aluminum whatever made. So like I said, I'll be doing a lot of that. Now let me actually show you the file that I'm working with. Okay, yeah, this is the file that I am not working with right now. This is the one that I'm going to be using for the upgrade. The current one that I have doesn't have a lot of, let's see, like, yeah, like a lot of this detailing that is in there. Yeah, like this kind of detailing. That stuff isn't in there. And so I'll be able to just go and take another piece and lay that in, lay that piece in, lay that piece in, lay that piece over it. I could go and build. Yeah. So basically, all I really have to do is, you know, that kind of stuff, and lay on as improvements over the suit later. So, but yeah, this is a 6 foot. Okay, I don't know if I've set this one the correct size or not, But yeah, this is a 6 foot Buster armor that the original file actually still has all of that filler material, is all one piece and everything. Uh, and so that's the one I'm going to be building from. This is the one that is much more detailed. I am just really loving the thing. Now, some of the stuff that I really want to do for the upgrade, because some of it just lends itself so well to it. Like I could actually go and make, like, this is actually going to be a door that hinges and swings upwards. Uh, I wonder. Okay, yeah, if that hinges down. Oh, yes. Oh, my God, yes. I hinge it down and which would make. Okay, yeah, and then that. So that way when I chip, 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 chip. Awesome. Okay. Oh, yes. Yeah, sorry. I hadn't, oh my God, I hadn't thought about my paneling either. I was so concerned about my frame. Yeah, I also will be having uh, the videos. These are like more of the raw notes rather, and I keep looking at my display and I'm trying to bring myself to have it. Um, but oh, oh God, yeah, this definitely just got interesting. Okay, hopefully with by the third video, I should actually be somewhat more used to it. I need to get comfortable doing the documentation. So, oh, oh my God, this is just beautiful though. Oh yeah. Oh yes. All right. Anyway, I am going to uh Okay, yeah, I'm trying to actually need to figure out like profiles on this so that way I can have it where it switches back and forth to it. I just pretty much have this thing set for my Twitch default. So, yeah, on by the way, for everybody else on here, uh, my on Twitch, I'm actually going to be doing a lot more with with the arena. I've got a 10-person match that I want to live stream. And honestly, it's really them. It's really the 10 of them versus each other. And I haven't decided like that, like the specific, like all the full win conditions, because there's going to be a couple of different things going on at the same time. And then versus me, and I have to kill. Uh, Basically, it's like pretty much like I have 100. Like I have to try to kill each of them 10 times before any of them kills me 100 times. Uh, and then I've got a few like hidden secrets or whatever. I still need to actually put some like portals and things like that in because I have pockets inside my my terrain that if you don't know about, you can get trapped in because the terrain rules. You can fly into a cavern through the wall. You can't fly out of it because I have collision turned on, and I have these underground just hidden chambers. And the only way you can get out of those chambers is either you have to have an access key, which is I have your username hard coded onto a specific script in all of my worlds, and the specific coordinates for the for where your jump is would be based on the world. Like on this map, I have specific people that I have coded to what I call the front door of my underground lair. And then everybody else will have their own, like an area that only they or I can access on any given map. Like it's just going to be this Easter egg that I'm going to find somebody and I'm going to give them this area of the map and be like, okay, download this map that we are on and come here and build whatever the fuck it is your little heart desires. And then inside of it, wherever it is that you want, the actual hole to be, because it's going to be the secret Easter egg in all my maps. But anyway, that's on something else. But yeah, check out Core though. It's I can't remember if there's like whatever else is what the Manticore games. That's what it is. Sorry, I was trying to talk all the way around the thing. But yeah, Manticore Games does Core. It's an open alpha game world building thing that is really good. It's just I don't talk about that stuff on my YouTube. But I've got a world that I'm building. Like I said, I'm going to be doing the 10 versus me arena, but I need for the people to build their own bases in it. Because those are going to be the kind of uh various hub world and stations in there's going to be the core hub world. This where when you come into my worlds, this is where everybody will start, and then from there is where you go. Like I will have a portal and a few other things, like every world on there except for thing. But basically, if you go and I have it where you're in my world and you're like, okay, I'm going to go into this dungeon crawler that he's made, or that I've made, whatever. You would hit the game portal, and then you would show up in the spawn cube. Everybody starts off in the cube, and then I haven't decided what it is I'm going to make. Do the thing. Like I might make it smaller, or whatever else, but just everybody starts off at the home cube. And then from there, like if it's a first person shooter, then the spawn cube is just it's going to what I'm going to copy and paste on the spawn points, scale down, to the to the thing. Uh, but if it's something where okay, because there's something you can do in core that I like is you can actually create worlds, monetize them, and whatever else. And I stopped using those bigger words. You can monetize them by renting server space and so on and so forth. It's kind of like a Second Life thing, except it's geared more towards being able to just kind of get engagement and everything else and so forth. But like, check it out because they can explain it a lot easier. I'm just learning to use the game editor and coming up with some really interesting ideas. I just was not prepared to talk about it. So anyway, thank you for bearing with me. Like I said, Mike, I will actually have a list of which of the videos on the playlist are the specific serious ones, but I'm going to start. I'm trying to get more going that, and that's also part of what it is that this is going to be. Is my documentation is going to be me trying to actually get more how you're supposed to be on a YouTube video. So.